You've seen the thumbnails promising a one-click miracle for that locked iPhone, but why do 90% of these tools disappear the moment you hit download? Hey, it's Elliot from Crunch. I spent the last week putting these so-called working methods through a rigorous stress test on everything from older iPads to T2 secured MacBooks. Today, you'll see exactly which software actually communicates with Apple's servers and which ones are just sophisticated phishing traps designed to steal your data. Quick legal note before we continue. You must own the device you're trying to unlock. Using these tools for unauthorized access or on stolen property violates the law. Proceed at your own risk, as these methods may void your warranty. Since you now understand the legal requirements for ownership, you can move forward with a professional solution for your locked hardware. This segment is a paid partnership with Unloxy. You can find an immediate fix for your iPhone lock to owner screen through this platform. Repair shops and phone resellers use this service to remove iCloud locks from iPhones, iPads, Apple Watches, and Mac computers. You get back full control of your device without any hassle. This method works in any country on every model and operating software version. Pay close attention now if you want to resolve your issue. Take your locked device and press the power button to turn the screen off. Turn it back on and select the eye icon in the bottom right corner to show the IMEI. Note the IMEI or serial number displayed on the screen. Write it down right away because this is a crucial step. Head over to the Unloxy site to create a new account or login. Open their iCloud Unlock app and pick your specific device type. Enter that IMEI or serial number you just noted. Agree to the terms and click the button to unlock your phone now. Each unlock costs 50 coins and you start with 0. You can avoid purchasing expensive coins by hitting the Join button below this video. Pick the membership tier that includes Unloxy access. Go to the membership tab on this channel and grab the gift code for 250 coins. This is a guaranteed way to get your credits safely through YouTube and Google Pay. Once you have your coins, submit your order and track the progress on their dashboard. The process is quick and the support team responds fast. Keep your device powered on and connected to Wi-Fi the entire time. When the status shows as finished, press the back button on your device. This forces a connection to the servers to pull the updated activation status. Your phone now lets you proceed. Skip through the setup and set up a new iCloud account immediately. This is a legal and constantly updated service for all models. Click that Join button now to get your voucher code. My goal was to find a real solution for anyone stuck on that activation screen. I started by testing a few free versions found on forums, but those usually lead to broken links or malware. If I have a newer device, most of these tools fail the moment I connect the cable. I noticed a pattern where the software looks like it is working, but it never actually finishes the process. This happens because the lock is not just a file on the phone. It is a digital certificate held on a remote server. I'm framing this as a warning for buyers because the market is full of false promises. I examined the hardware inside modern MacBooks and iPhones to understand why these tools often hit a wall. Most current Apple devices use a dedicated security silicon, like the T2 chip or the integrated secure enclave. This hardware acts as a gatekeeper that handles encrypted keys separately from the main processor. When I turn on a locked device, it sends a unique hardware ID to an Apple server to ask for permission to boot into the home screen. The server checks its database and sends back a signed token. If that token does not match the hardware key inside the chip, the device stays locked. The handshake between the local hardware and the remote server is too fast and too secure for simple scripts to intercept. I will now show the few legitimate ways to handle this through official channels. I keep a specific checklist to help me decide if a device is worth the effort or if it belongs in the parts bin. First, I check the ownership status through the original purchase receipt. If I have a digital or paper invoice from a verified retailer, I can submit an activation lock support request directly to Apple. I provide the device serial number and my proof of purchase to their official web portal. This is the only way to get a permanent server-side removal of the lock. I also verify if the device is in lost mode. If the screen shows a message from a previous owner, the device is likely a lost cause for any legitimate service. I look for the specific model number on the back of the casing next. Devices made before the security chip era have a higher success rate with local bypass methods. I always check if the battery can hold a charge before I start any long software processes. If the hardware is damaged, no software fix will help. I recommend gathering all paperwork before contacting support to save time. I found that legitimate results usually require official purchase receipts or specific hardware exploits on older devices. If this guide was helpful, we invite you to like, subscribe, and enable notifications to stay informed on future updates and guides.